Robinhood shares moving quite a bit higher. All good in the hood on that chart in overtime after reporting Q4 earnings results. Let's bring in Mizuho Securities senior analyst Dan Dolev. Dan, looking here, transaction-based equities revenue, $61 million versus some consensus that looks like it was about $4 million lighter than that. Robinhood had been talking about diversifying outside of just being based on trading, but it's a really strong trading quarter. So how should investors read it?
Hey, last time, we met, I told you they smoked earnings. I don't have a better superlative today. So, they smoked earnings plus, plus, plus. I think what you're saying is very true. What you're seeing now is, the present. If you think about the future, they're going after a $600 billion TAM, getting into Asia. So all these good things that we're seeing today, revenue ahead, 7x growth in retirement, 88% growth in AUM, 60% EBITDA margin, that's just the beginning. It's going to get way better down the road. So I think things are great and they're going to get better down the road.
I'm just thinking about what Interactive Brokers told us a couple of weeks ago, how there was a strong risk appetite. There was a lot of margin trading. It's kind of that kind of market right now. That doesn't, it sounds like, get Robinhood to where it wants to be diversification-wise, maturity-wise. What do investors need to look for to have a sense that it's getting there and that it's going to be, stable up and to the right?
Yeah, I agree. Look, this is now the things, things are as good as they are in terms of the animal spirits and what it did to their trading. But I would say there's a lot more self-help here. Right, they're getting deposits in. They're up 16 billion versus 14 billion last quarter. They have ARPU growing 60% sequentially. All these things are not just because of the animal spirits. It's self-help. I think to answer your question, John, the most important thing, they need to get into Asia. They need to get into Europe. They're going after a $600 billion TAM. If they just take 5% of that, it's a $30 billion company, right, versus sort of the $4 billion today. So I think that's what investors are looking for, and I have faith in that management team that they can deliver.